Today we're talking about Is Batman in Turmoil, Destiny's Child, and Snoochie Boochies. This is Nerds with Mics. Hey everyone, I'm Justin.
Who are you?
I'm Maxwell.
I'll be Travis.
And this is episode 38. Apparently, we're living in another alternative world.
Thank God.
Facts.
Well, and I think I am Travis today because all I've done today is poop.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I had this
That
kombucha tea
Yeah.
yesterday, and it was
just
called
sounds like something
Cayenne
messy.
Cleanse. I should have paid attention a little more.
Oh, wow.
'Cause
So that's what you've been up to. I don't even have to ask. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. This is episode 38, and we're recording this episode on February 15th, 2017. This is a podcast about movies, TV shows, games, technology, and much, much more.
Much more. I still can't do it.
Can't do it.
Still
Can't do the lovins.
Nope.
So, Maxwell, besides pooping, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I had that tea, pooped. I've played For Honor, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the episode, and that's pretty much it. I worked aside from that.
Sounds good. Travis, what about you?
I have actually been renovating a bathroom, so I have not been able to do anything on the nerd front this week so far, other than watching some episodes of Gotham, which is still an amazing show so far. I'm about halfway through season 2, I think. But yeah, we're gutting a bathroom and completely redoing it. So that's what I've been up to this week. Hopefully tonight I actually get to play some games because I have to do the adult thing and do laundry tonight. So I always like to stay up late playing games while I do that. So hopefully I'll get to play something. Possibly maybe going to buy Rainbow Six Siege. Who knows?
You don't even have it on Xbox One, do you?
I said I might buy it.
Oh, buy it. Emily bought it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she messaged or she tweeted at us and told us that. So.
She hollered at us.
Yeah, she hollered at us with them tweets.
I heard that she's no holler back girl though.
I've heard that also. She ain't no holler back girl.
Yeah, that's good.
I have been playing Siege. Duh. My game share buddy on Xbox bought For Honor, but I haven't played it yet. But I did play the beta, which was good. I feel like I've done more. Oh, I've been watching a lot of Santa Clarita Diet. I'm almost done with it. And that's right. A show I'm about to finish.
So you liking it so far?
I love it.
Good.
I'm loving it. Did you finish it, you said, or did you just get through some of them?
Like 4 or 5 episodes. That's all.
Okay, we're like, I think 6 or 7 in, and I'm hooked. Like, I can't wait for this show to come back for season 2. And then I watched the first episode of Legion, which I will talk about later. And I know you guys are big X-Men fans. I know you guys are excited to talk about it.
I'm pumped.
I'm watching it. I have a terrible to-do list. We know that. But I actually made the effort to watch it so I could talk about it with you guys. Since you guys are so knowledgeable and well-versed on the topic, I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about that first episode.
Absolutely. I can't wait. Can't wait to talk about it.
So, Maxwell, you have some news that's very near and dear to my heart.
Oh yeah. So Jay and Silent Bob 2 is being made, a sequel. So I don't know if it'll be Strikes Back again. But
what about Return of Jay and Silent Bob?
That'd be good.
It's like they did the Strikes Back, you know.
Yeah, Star Wars. I get it.
Keep the Star Wars theme, yeah.
Which Mark Hamill was in. Remember that?
So was the late Carrie Fisher.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dang.
Yeah.
So Kevin Smith is bringing back another movie with his classic characters, and stated to have big cameos in this one. I know he's tried to get Clerks 3 and Mallrats 2, and a TV series, and has been unable to do any of that.
Yeah, well, Mallrats 2 was going to be a movie, and then they decided to make it a TV show, but no studio wants to do it, which I kind of get. That's kind of a cult following. That would be a good Netflix show, but for Clerks 3, the script is done, and apparently one of the main characters said he wasn't going to do it, and you can't do it with that one. Then they're not replaceable, so it's canceled as of now, which is terrible.
Yeah, and I just recently seen these movies. These are all movies that I had not seen until past couple months. I binge watched all of them. So
yeah, the Clerks. I love Clerks and Clerks 2, and I think the story is that I want to say he wrote Clerks 3 for Jason Mewes, He did it to him as a gift for beating his heroin addiction. So the fact that that's not getting made, if that is the true story, the fact that that's not getting made makes that a little sadder, really.
Wow, yeah, I had no idea.
I didn't know that Kevin Smith's actually sold off the rights to some of his movies.
Which ones?
I want to say it was some of the big ones. Like I want to say possibly like Jay and Silent Bob or Clerks or a couple of them. I can't remember.
I don't think he owns Clerks, but he could still make them. But I think he owns Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. I remember.
Which
seeing
he is
something.
Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely can't get rid of that then.
No. Well, that's good about Jay and Silent Bob. Terrible about Clerks 3 and Mallrats 2. But I didn't know they were making a Scarface reboot. Did you?
Yes, I did, and well, I don't want to ruin. I was about to say,
Yeah.
go ahead and spoil the news.
Don't you read that story?
But no, but yeah, I did hear that. I'm gonna say this, and I feel like I'm gonna be judged, but I've never watched Scarface.
Really?
No,
It's good.
I've never
It's
seen it.
long.
Yeah, I've never actually seen it.
It's a really good movie. It's like one of the elite gangster movies.
I'd watch it if Michael Bolton was in it.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
watch it.
Michael Bolton's Big Sexy Valentine's Explosion or whatever. Well, they are rebooting Scarface, and when I first heard this, I thought, what a terrible, terrible thing to do. That movie's perfect. Why change it? And then they casted Diego Luna as Tony Montana, who you've seen him in Rogue One. He was Cassian Andor, and I thought, well, that's a pretty good casting choice. That's pretty solid. And then they really sold me by casting probably my favorite directors and writers and directors in Hollywood, the Coen brothers. They're the ones writing the script. I'm excited. What about you guys?
I'm excited. I hope I like this character more in this movie than I did Rogue One. I didn't really care for the guy's character in Rogue One.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was his accent. I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoa.
No, I don't know. I just
Let me
didn't-
guess. You're going to say build the wall next.
Yeah, next. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. No, I don't know. I just didn't care for that character as much as I did the main female lead. But I'm anxious to see how he does in this role because this is a big iconic role, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
So he's got a lot riding on, on this role that he has. So we'll see how well he does. Is he the only one that we know that's been cast so far?
I believe so. And I should note the director, I don't know the name, but they directed Hell or High Water, which is an Oscar-nominated movie.
Okay. Maxwell, have you seen Scarface?
It's been a really long time. Honestly, couldn't say much about it other than snorting mountains of cocaine.
Yep. And it's set in Miami, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your hometown.
Yeah.
No, you're not your hometown, but where you're living now.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Legion. I know you guys are big X-Men fans. I know we've talked about this show for weeks.
Yep.
I'm
maybe
glad
months.
we're getting onto this part of the podcast, actually.
Yeah. So Maxwell, I know you just look so excited to tell me your thoughts on this show. What do you think?
So I was really surprised that the whole time it was him spending basically chasing after Wolverine and Storm. I didn't expect that. I didn't think that those characters were going to get pulled into this. And the fact that I guess supposedly Hugh Jackman will be in like an episode later on.
You didn't watch it, did you?
No. Not at all.
Wow.
Do
So
you
you're
want
the
me to-
one with the to-do list.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what I think about it?
Yeah, Travis, let's hear your
So-
thoughts on the show.
So it's amazing that that the main character, obviously Professor Xavier's son, it's like that movie Split. He has 29 personalities, and what's really strange though is that he only gets the abilities that he needs at the time that he needs them. So it's just really interesting.
Now-
You are revealing too much for what the pilot told us, so I take it that you also didn't watch it.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
well, I did
have a
watch
question
it.
for you
Oh.
since you say you did watch it. How
Yeah.
close is it to
Oh,
Split
no.
based on the review that Terry did for us?
I haven't seen Split.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
you
Terry
know,
did
we-
a review on it, right?
Oh, I haven't read the review. I didn't want to read it because I didn't want it spoiled.
Oh, no, he didn't
Yeah.
do a review.
Yeah. That's
Oh, he
why-
didn't?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
why
he did.
That's why he didn't read it.
Oh, boom, Terry.
Yeah, he also went and seen Lego Batman, and we also didn't see a review for that.
Oh, my
So,
gosh.
thanks, Terry. Thanks, Terry.
So I did watch Legion. I've been waiting for this series for several months now. I'm a big Noah Hawley fan. He does Fargo. That's my weekly Fargo pitch. And I don't follow X-Men. I wasn't an X-Men fan growing up. I haven't seen the movies. I think the newer ones look pretty good, but I just never got around to them. And I watched this show basically with very little X-Men knowledge, and wow, that it's great. It was a near perfect show. Um,
It's amazing to hear you say that.
the characters were amazing. Now, keep in mind, I don't know anything about X-Men, right? I know that there's Wolverine and a guy with like a visor on. So that's pretty much, and there's a blue girl. There's a blue girl. So apparently, people are theorizing that the main girl in this could be Storm.
Oh, so Maxwell was right on the money.
So Storm, is she the
Nailed
one that
it.
you can't touch her?
That's Rogue.
No, that's Rogue.
Oh, Rogue. My bad. So
You're making me
Rogue.
sick.
It might be Rogue then. She might be Rogue because she can't be touched. And
She
there's a
might be
big
Rogue.
event when someone touches her in the episode that changes the direction of where the show.
Does
that
she steal
episode's
their
going.
power and they almost die? Is that what happens? Because that's what Rogue does.
So basically, I'll tell. Do you want me to tell you since
No.
you haven't seen it?
No, don't ruin it for our listeners.
Well,
or
we're only
else.
one
Or-
episode behind, so no.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the new episode's tonight. So if you don't watch it, you're gonna be 2 at 11. But
That's fine.
you'll know what I'm talking about. There's an event that happens that makes people think that she is Rogue. But the characters are great. The way that the story is told in this first episode is great because he's being interrogated by a man. And as he's being interrogated, it's flashing back to the events. And it all leads up to this event at the end of the episode. And it's just so good. Can't wait to watch tonight's
All right.
episode. Like
I'll
I'll
have
watch
to
it
watch it.
tonight.
I'll have to watch it. I'll probably try to watch it.
Oh,
tonight.
and you know what else is happening tonight at 7:30, which is going to be way too late for our viewers. But My Brother and Me, the TV series
On
on
CISO.
CISO, they're going to be live streaming that and doing a viewer questions thing live, which is pretty cool.
Very cool. This
That
is
is
off
very
topic, but you mentioned them and their podcast. Did you happen to listen to the Privacy Paradox?
Yes, I got a couple episodes deep in about like technology
Oh my
on the
god.
phone and everything, and
My life.
God, it's scary.
My whole life. Yeah, it's just I don't know what to think.
I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it.
It's look for Note to Self.
Oh,
And it's called the Privacy. You can go to privacyparadox.org and sign up. They'll send you an email newsletter every day with you have an assignment and a
oh,
podcast.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah, did you go do the Apply Magic Sauce or whatever it was called? Did you do that where it analyzes your Facebook profile?
No, I just listened to a couple. That's all.
It's nuts. It's nuts. So you have some news on Guardians. Is that right?
Yeah. So Travis, you know how you loved the intro to Guardians of the Galaxy?
Absolutely.
Well, the director's saying that the sequel is going to be even cooler.
Well, that's exciting. I love the soundtrack. I like the dancing. Everything about it.
I can't remember the intro to Guardians.
It's-
I thought it
it's
was
like
I thought it was the mom
It's
dying.
a very far. Well, I don't think that intro. I think they mean when like the
okay.
splash
I
screen
was
with
just
the.
like, this sounds terrible.
title.
Travis is like, I love it.
It's when it like pans back and he's like going after that whatever on that planet and he's like kicking those little rat things.
oh,
And
that
he's
intro.
singing and dancing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dope.
And he's like, I'm Star Lord. And they're like, who the F is that?
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah,
much.
like big deal. Okay, I remember that part.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. All these trailers. It comes out when May. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. So I can't wait for this. I think it's gonna be better than the first. I'm gonna call it right now.
It probably will be.
And also, Guardians of the Galaxy are going to meet the Avengers in Infinity War, so I'm pretty excited for that.
That'll be a huge movie.
Yeah,
Huge.
You thought that Civil War was huge until you seen that movie. And
That movie will do so well. It will be bigly and awesome.
Big League or Bigly?
Bigly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fair
so it's not going to have any tie-ins though to Infinity War in this movie though.
Huh.
Even like an after credit scene, you don't think?
Well, they said the director specifically stated that there will be no like connections to it.
He's not going to give all the secrets out.
All right, guys. So I know Justin's answered this. Justin, have you ever seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yeah, like forever
Have
ago.
you seen their
Like,
bogus
I was
journey?
super young.
Yeah, have you seen
No, I
it?
don't think I've seen one of the two, and it's been several. Like I'm talking a child.
Well, the sequel is the one with death.
Yeah.
Nothing stands. I don't remember the movie of that. I don't even know why I said
Who
yes.
played
'cause
Death, Maxwell?
Oh
remember
my
he was
god,
very
he's been in a
creepy.
lot of stuff. I feel like we
I'll look
talked
it
about
up.
this before. Yeah, look it up.
Ah,
Bogus
okay.
Journey.
All right. Well, so anyways, Keanu Reeves has obviously been, having conversations and telling people that this, the Bill and Ted 3 is a thing that's actually going to be happening. Um, you know, he said that the storyline is basically going to be the two of them in their 50s and, in need of writing a song that saves the world. That sounds very Pick of Destiny, doesn't it?
William Sadler.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so evidently a person from the future comes to tell them that they need to write a song because it is the only thing that can save the world, but the universe, is at stake. Yeah, I mean, the more and more I'm reading through this, the more and more I'm thinking Pick a Destiny, right? I know it, which is a fantastic movie,
Yeah,
by
it
the
is.
way, if you guys have not seen it. But yeah, is this going to be like Dumb and Dumber where the sequels, get harder and harder to watch, or do we actually think that this is going to be a decent movie?
um, I enjoyed the Dumb and Dumber sequel, not the one with the two other guys, but it was just nice to see them back. So I think that'll have the same kind of nostalgic appeal. Might not be a good movie, but it'll be an enjoyable one.
Yeah, what about you, Maxwell? What do you think?
I do want to go back and watch the sequel with Jim Carrey, but initial
seen
thoughts of that one, I want to rewatch it.
Oh,
But
okay.
my initial thoughts of it were like not good.
It wasn't good, but I enjoyed it. Does that make sense? Like, it was just fun to see them back.
It's like a Van Damme movie. It's not
Yeah.
good, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So Justin, there's a lot of stuff going on about Batman.
Yeah, it's in turmoil. It is in trouble.
I'm pretty upset about it too because I'm really looking forward to Ben Affleck being Batman for a while, and I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, Wade just yanked the rug out from my story. So we
Got
all know
him.
Ben Affleck is no longer directing the Batman. They have replaced him with Matt Reeves, who knows a thing or two about apes. He has directed Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes, and Cloverfield, which is random. He is in talks to direct the Batman. He may have already signed on, I'm not sure. But then also, yeah, Travis ruined for you guys. Ben Affleck might want out of the Batman. He might not want to be Batman anymore. What do you think? You guys said he was a really good Batman. I couldn't watch the movie long enough to find out. It was so terrible. He was awesome in Suicide Squad. Just for 30 seconds.
Yeah. Do we feel that this is because they didn't really want to let him direct his own Batman? Do you think he just wants to dip out or what?
I think he's just done making bad movies.
Which is a shame because him himself, is not in a ton of terrible movies.
No, he's a great director. And that's when he dropped out from directing. I think that is a very telling sign.
Yeah. If he can't direct,
Oh, go ahead.
what? I just say if he can't direct a movie that he writes himself, I don't know if he wants to be a part of it.
But
And
didn't he
if
do
you-
that with that movie that just came out?
The Live by a Day or whatever.
Oh yeah, that
Maybe,
didn't get
yeah.
great reviews either, did it?
Nope.
I don't know.
That was a
Oh,
big
didn't.
flop.
Oh, was it a financial flop or was it a critical flop? Like, how did it do review wise?
That we're not sure. Of.
I would assume both.
Okay, I had no idea. I didn't look into it, but I mean, like when he does his best, it's usually a movie that doesn't have a lot of studio heads overseeing. And with Batman, Warner Brothers is not going to let him run free with it. They're going to micromanage every detail possible. It's not like Argo, which he won the best director and best picture for, and all that stuff, where he basically no one knew about Argo. They didn't care. Do whatever you want. That's not going to happen with Batman.
Which is more interesting, right? Maxwell, you're a huge Ridley Scott fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Justin, what do you think about Ridley Scott?
I think he's a good director. He did some of the movies that Maxwell talks about.
All the
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Blade Runner.
Have you seen a Ridley Scott movie?
I have. I could name some of them besides Alien.
Prometheus.
Pass.
What did I just say?
He
Blade
also
Runner?
Did he not do The Arrival?
I haven't seen that yet. I just bought Arrival though on eBay.
Yeah, it's a great movie. So,
Did you ever see Blade Runner? I've said
No.
it like 3 times just now, but
No, I haven't seen it.
that.
Oh, he did The Martian.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen The Martian. That movie was fantastic.
Look,
Yep.
the Blade Runner's not for everybody. I think you will actually like that movie because it's
Okay.
not
Oh,
for
he did
everybody.
Hannibal too, and Gladiator. Yeah, he's done some movies I've seen.
Huh.
So he did one movie called Apple Mac, 1984. What?
Sounds great.
It was made in 1984 too.
That was the
Yeah.
year I was born, so was I. Made
Yeah.
in 84.
Were you actually made in 84 or were you just delivered in 84?
Good point.
Well, Maxwell, if you know, speaking of which, speaking of family, you got news about family?
No.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, so there's a YouTube channel called James and Them, and they have a huge theory that leads them, well, James and them, to believe that Dominic Toretto in Fate of the Furious is actually a Terminator. I
For
know.
real? Like for real?
Like for real, for real. I mean, I seriously don't think we're gonna go see that movie and have that as like an outcome. But apparently, a lot of their theory is precisely accurate in certain reasons why. Of course, there are plenty of reasons why not, like why does he eat and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a good fan theory, I guess. Like if it was a fan made movie, it would be probably better
Yeah.
than most of the Terminator movies and most of the Fast and Furious movies.
Well, yeah. What's going to happen is now that James Cameron is going to get the Terminator rights, back, that they're just going to go right into that. That's what's going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
That would be awful.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something that doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Let's talk about Logan. Maxwell, I know you're excited for Logan. I'm excited for Logan. This guy over here, I don't know if he's excited.
I actually am.
Is it because of Legion you're more excited for?
No,
Logan?
the trailers for Logan are just really good. I mean, it's hooked me.
That
I might have to go back and watch the X-Men movies and stuff.
That Johnny Cash music on the first trailer though was awesome.
That trailer is perfect.
You know what,
it's
Justin?
really-
You know what I know you're not gonna do is watch any of the other movies.
I don't think I'll watch the older ones, but the newer ones, possibly the First Class or
First
Days
Class
of
is good. I didn't
Future
care for
Past
Days
or-
of Future Past or Apocalypse, so
Whatever.
it was all right. But anyways, there's somewhat of a brand new video clip released for Logan. Well, it's kind of it's an international low quality video of X-23, which is obviously the little girl.
Internationally low quality.
Internationally low quality.
What's that mean? Are
Sorry.
you dogging other countries?
No, I
Are
meant
you
to
starting
say-
a war right now with
They
other
just-
I
countries?
meant to.
No country gets it better quality. It's just internationally, it's a very low.
I meant to say intentionally. I didn't even catch that. Anyways, the
It's a
video.
Freudian slip. You
Yeah,
think
yeah,
all
yeah,
other
it's
countries suck.
Yeah. So sorry. So it's an intention. So the quality of the video is intentionally low because it's supposed to look basically like it's kind of shot in a lab, so to speak. But X-23 is actually getting her adamantium claws. It's only about 45 seconds long. And it does have the actress in some kind of hospital, and then it shows her alone, in the room cutting and healing herself. So it's. Don't you like when I read stories for the first time, guys? It's great.
Well
isn't it?
done.
And that,
I
listeners,
like
is
how
why
you
you
tried to sell it
pre-read.
like you were just like talking naturally.
Yeah.
And then
Before the
All
show
right.
started, you kind of read through some stuff, and I was like, that's a good idea. And here we are. I guess you didn't read that one?
No, I missed that one completely. Anyways,
all right.
She goes
I'm
all
pumped.
emo and cuts herself.
yeah, I wish my grass was emo and would cut itself.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
nice. We need to bring back the weekly jokes.
Oh yeah, we definitely do. Well, I'm working on the voice roulette. I think may have found a solution for how we're going to do it. So
Okay.
we'll have that next week. Don't worry about it.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Huge. So, when you think of horror movies, you think of
Your mom.
my
Oh,
mom.
you said horror movies. Never mind.
He's dead to me. Horror movies. There's a few icons. There's Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers. Halloween is one of the most iconic, most memorable horror movies. And guess what? They're about to reboot it again.
Again.
It will come out on October 19th, 2018, just in time for Halloween. And John Carpenter will be on as an executive producer. But who is directing it and writing it is very surprising. It is being directed by David Gordon Green and written by David Gordon Green and Danny McBride.
Wow.
Yes, Danny McBride. Him and McBride and Green have they're longtime collaborators. They've worked together on Pineapple Express, Eastbound and Down, and Vice Principals. They actually went to college together. I listened to a podcast one time, and David Gordon Green, Jody Hill, Danny McBride, and like everyone that works on their shows, they all like went to the same film school together,
Huh.
and like they just travel to each project and work together. So it's pretty neat.
That's interesting, and it's also interesting to see Danny McBride kind of jumping into this horror scene, like starting with Aliens. I think is the first horror movie, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
A little different
I'm
than
excited.
Angry Birds.
I wonder if he's going to
Yeah.
star in it too, if he's just going to write. Either way, I'm excited to see what kind of script they come up with.
I know, because all of those are comedies.
Yeah. Well, Vice Principals gets pretty dark.
It does. It's true.
And Eastbound and Down actually does a little bit too. He does pretty good drama, but I've never seen him really write horror.
Vice Principal gets dark.
Yeah, so it's
Oh, I thought you
yeah,
said Eastbound,
Game of
yeah.
Thrones level.
Yeah.
Oh well. So for the second time this episode, we're going to talk about James Cameron. Maxwell?
Yeah. So James Cameron. Blah, 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 blah.
And that's it. Now we're no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Next topic. Let me take a breath. All right. So James Cameron has made some phenomenal movies in his lifetime, right? Terminator, The Abyss, Aliens, True Lies, Titanic, and then he did Avatar, which I know was Justin's favorite movie.
It's not a bad movie. I just don't like it that much. It's not that good.
I mean, that's fair. It's basically Pocahontas again. But so apparently he's substantially more invested in Avatar than the rest of us actually are. He is set to make at least 2 more and should begin shooting Titanic 2? Rise from the Depths? Right?
Yes.
Titanic 2, Rise from the Depths. So this is, it's supposed to, this is super weird. I know a lot of it's going to be underwater, but there's a huge connection between that movie and, you guys remember...
Pacific Rim Job?
No, that's Uprising. No, what was that movie?
Battleship?
No. Where they're in their heads, and it's... oh, God, I can't think of what it's called. Gotta help me out here.
No idea what you're talking about.
This isn't good podcasting. Oh, God.
He's making this elaborate lie to
No, I mean, what? Leonardo DiCaprio is in it, and he's like goes into people's dreams, and then
Oh, Inception.
Inception. Remember when he crawls up on the beach?
with your... Huh?
Yeah.
Where he
yeah,
crawls
yeah.
up on the beach? That's Jack,
Jack.
coming out of the ocean from Titanic.
It's
So
the end
all
of the
those
movie.
years that pass, Titanic 2 is that story arc to connect them. Look, it's like a rainbow.
Yep.
The more
Wow.
you know.
Okay.
So once that's done, he's also going to work on Avatar 2. And the good news is he would probably be behind the Terminator reboot,
The reboot.
the reboot. But that may be something better left dead, in my opinion.
Yeah.
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 Time to
Wow.
terminate that franchise, know what I mean?
Yeah. And just for the record, in case any of our listeners are confused, Justin thought it would be funny to type that in the middle of Maxwell's notes without telling.
I changed Avatar to Titanic, and I did that earlier. I'm surprised you didn't. Like, I did that like several hours ago. I forgot about it until now, and then I'm glad you followed through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
thanks.
just excited to see those 2 movies connect with Titanic
Yeah,
2.
Titanic
Finally.
Rise from the Depths.
We've
and-
only waited 100 years.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So Netflix, guys. Everybody has Netflix, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what's one of the things you hate most when watching content on like YouTube or Hulu,
When
or
there's
even
no
when
chill
you're
added
or
to
even
it.
when you're watching TV? Like
I'm
what's
kidding.
what's one of the worst things you get? Ads.
Advertisements.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So,
hemorrhoids from sitting too long.
Yeah, that
that's
too.
the worst.
But now we all are aware that Netflix obviously doesn't have ads. But
Yeah,
the
'cause
fact,
we pay for it.
but the fact that but you pay for Hulu and you
I
still
pay
get
for the
ads.
ad-free version too.
Oh well, fair enough. Anyways, but Netflix is actually losing $2 billion in annual profits due to their decision to not have ads running.
I would be okay with them adding an ad to the beginning, but don't interrupt what I'm watching.
Yes, I'm fine with that. Even one at the end if you want to stick around and watch.
But also, don't raise prices again. You
Yeah.
raise them a little bit here and there. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. If
I
anything,
mean-
maybe take
Does that make you think that eventually they'll have like an ad version and then a paid version like Hulu?
If they the ad version better be cheaper than what we're paying now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That won't be
Because
cool.
if they keep raising the price, maybe people won't subscribe anymore.
Yeah, people are
Although
already boycotting Netflix.
Why is that?
Why do you think?
something to do with
Trump
Trump.
cakes are back. Yeah.
Oh, we better keep that on the DL, or else our webpage might go down again.
Yeah, Trump cakes. We know what you did.
Trump cakes.
We're on to you.
I like that name.
Yeah.
Trump cakes.
I mean, I checked the IP logs. It came from the U.S.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
come on now.
All right, guys.
Trump cakes. We know we pissed you off.
Before we
And
make
we'll do
Trump
it again.
cakes
It's
mad.
just a website. I don't care. Fuck
Yeah,
you guys.
we don't really need it.
Yeah. Anyways, before we get any farther down this rabbit hole, I would like to take a moment to take a break from our sponsors and also our friends.
You want to take a break from our sponsors and from
yeah,
our friends?
I just kind of want to walk away from it all, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it.
But I only want to walk away from it so I can tell you about them.
Ooh,
Okay, guys.
That's deep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we actually want to take some time to tell you about our friend Emily. You guys may have heard of her. We've talked about her a time or two. She's a Twitch streamer. No, I'm not bringing that guy back. But she loves to play video games like Destiny, Battlefield 1, Call of Duty, Borderlands. She also just bought
Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow Six
'Cause
Siege.
She is now woke,
Yeah,
as the kids say.
as
Ugh.
the kids say. So what are you gonna do if she joins your party and she schools you guys?
She just got the game, so it's going to be a while before she does that
But
because it's a very
Justin
challenging
hates
game.
women. Justin hates women. That's what I heard. Anyways, if you like girls, which Justin clearly does not, and you like games, go make sure that you check out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/MystiqueSiren with a Q, not a C.
This is like the X-Men character, by the way. She's a big
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, exactly. The blue one, as Justin called her, because he also hates women. Anyways, also, we have a friend, Chad. He has a video show on our YouTube channel. And what's great about this is it talks about all the things that I love. I love 80s. I love 90s. Justin doesn't know so much about the 80s, but he does love 90s.
Yeah. I like
Maxwell
some
loves
80s.
both, but he prefers the 80s, if I'm guessing, if I'm a betting man.
Yep.
As do I. But anyways, he's got a show that covers all things. I think
Quit
his
living in
last
the past.
I think his last episode were 10 things you didn't know about Nintendo, right?
Yeah, and it's pretty neat.
Yeah, there's full of knowledge.
Like they had
when I
playing
watched-
cards, and they still make them in Japan.
Yeah, and who would have thought that Nintendo owns pornos?
Yes.
That's real. That's a real fact.
Yeah, that's a real fact. So if you want to know what the other 8 facts are, make sure you head over to the YouTube channel and check it out. Also, Justin's going to tell us a little bit about a little company called Audible.
Audible.com. Download any audiobook for free when you try Audible for 30 days. Choose from over 180,000 bestsellers, new releases, sci-fi, romances, mysteries, classics, and more. Go to audibletrial.com/nerdswithmics for your free book and 30-day trial. Again, that's audibletrial.com/nerdswithmics.
Spoken like a true lover of Audible.
I do love Audible a lot.
Much better
All
than
right.
I've done in the last couple. So
Much
Yeah.
slower, though, also. You're the speedster. You do that
yeah, but it
fast
took me like 4
auctioneer.
takes.
It did, yeah.
So
And we
time
did-
was probably the same.
and we didn't cut one of them.
Yeah.
So one thing that I can't believe neither of you brought up, mostly Maxwell, because I don't know if you've seen it, but one of the pieces of news that we missed that I had read, but Emily actually texted me about today, is that there is early conversations that they might be bringing back Firefly. Did you guys read that?
Oh, yeah, I did. Only if Joss Whedon's on board.
Only if
That's
Joss
right.
Whedon is on board. So, I think we had this show, what, 1 season?
Yeah,
And
Fox
it was on
ruined
Fox,
it.
right? Yeah. So what do you guys think about that, real quick? I mean, is that something that intrigues you guys at all?
It'll almost certainly be a new cast, but yeah, I'm interested.
No Nathan Fillion because he's
I
moved
don't-
on to bigger and better things.
I don't think so. And also, like Alan Tudyk, he's doing other things. Marina
Well-
Baccarin, she's doing other things.
Alan Tudyk, in all fairness, is on that Power show or
Powerless.
whatever, and that's clearly not going to last.
It's getting bad reviews, but if the TV ratings are good, they'll renew it until people stop watching.
I haven't watched a single episode.
I haven't
of it.
either. I plan to.
Yeah.
But-
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into some gaming news. Justin, you want to get us started?
All right. It was revealed during a conference call that Destiny 2, yes, the sequel to the most boring game ever made,
How was
will
that
be
conference
launching.
call, by the way?
Huh?
How was that conference call that you were on?
I wasn't on it. I just heard about it.
Oh. Well, thanks
I
for
read
going
about
along with it.
Yeah, I should have
He's
gone
not good
along.
at. Yeah, he's he fails.
What are you talking about?
It'll be launching in 2017. However, if it does not, then Bungie is in big trouble.
In Little
Bungie
China?
will be. Yep, big trouble in Little Bungie.
I like that. You're so proud of yourself.
I laughed at you laughing. I don't know. Bungie will actually be forced to forfeit a substantial amount of their stock to Activision if they release the 2017 window, which begs the question: does this mean they might rush and release an even crappier game than the first one?
Yes.
Wait, let's let Travis defend it
No,
because
no.
we know he's going to.
Where's Emily?
Honestly, probably.
Yeah, I would.
The only thing that concerns me is it not necessarily not being a complete game, but not being full of content, because that's exactly what happened to the first one. Like I said before, I think if somebody goes and they plays Destiny right now, if they buy the collection, they get all the stuff that has been released, throughout the time of Destiny. I think they would enjoy it. But if you only got to play the first part of the game, not so much. So
I'm just shaking my head over here because I did go back and try the completed edition, and guess what? Still
did you play with friends?
garbage. No, all of my friends moved on to bigger and better things.
So when did you go back and try to play it?
I don't know. Whenever you bought it on PS4, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
It was then.
Yeah, we didn't play together. Shut up. Anyways.
You hopped in our party the other night.
I did, and it was so gangster in that party.
Yeah.
Not really. It was
Chad was on there, and by the way, Chad from Saturday Morning Replay, leave him a comment. Call him Chatty Cakes.
Yeah, Chatty Cakes, Baker's man.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling him. So call him that.
He loves it. Make sure you leave a comment on YouTube channel. He'd love to hear.
Yeah, I
from
love if you called him Chatty Cakes. So what do you think, Maxwell, about Bungie and their little predicament?
He doesn't care. Look at his face.
doesn't care.
Yeah, this is pure excitement because I'm going to buy it and pre-order it right now. Can I do that?
To save.
Can I go to Bungie.com and download like this?
Yeah, just with your fingers.
With your fingers.
That was me
Just
typing.
like that.
Yeah, if you could actually see him, he looks like a madman right now.
Oh, they'll see him. Don't worry.
Oh, you're right.
If he sends me the video.
No, but for real, I think it's just going to be a heaping
real?
pile of poop for the first month or two. And they're just going to start loading patches and then say, here's $30 DLC, and then it's a 50 megabyte unlock.
Emily's going to hear this and give you the finger.
She's done that plenty of times in real life when we talk about Destiny.
So does Travis.
Let's talk about things you're more excited about. How about that?
This I am torn on. So Nintendo, when Mario Kart 8 came out, they released DLC for it, which was nice. It wasn't horribly priced, and it added some new content to the game. Well, they announced the other day that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will have an expansion pass, which it sounds weird to say it like that. Expansion pass.
We're
I don't
not
like
used
that.
to hearing that with.
It's usually a season pass or an expansion pack. They have mated the two to give us an expansion pass. It's going to cost $19.99, which is a fair price, and it's going to come with DLC that comes out this summer and in the holiday. If you watch the video announcement, they show you what is coming, but it literally is only on the screen for like a second before they pull it away, and I just gave up. I know that there will be story DLC.
Yeah.
And some maybe I think on launch day, I think you get some stuff too if you buy the pass. So I think some extra equipment in game. I'm not sure, but this is kind of unusual for Nintendo to do this. They are getting a lot of flack for it online, especially Reddit. When all they had to do was wait a couple months before they announced it, and the heat would have been off of them. But now that people know, that's the thing with DLCs. People get all up in arms whenever you announce, "Oh, we're going to make you pay for more stuff before the game even comes out." If you've already got it, put it on the game. Make something else later.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if that's what they're doing, if the game is essentially done and ready for the console, and then the DLC is them going back in the studio to make it, then it's fine. And that's the creator
already
behind
made.
Smash Brothers said that. He said the only reason we would even charge, and it's $6 a character, DLC charge for the DLC is that we are actually going back in and adding this and then adjusting all the other characters so that it works out. If a game has already created it, then paying for it after the fact is insane.
Dirty. Yeah. And that's whenever this is really bad with the PS3 and Xbox 360 eras, you'd buy a game and there'd be DLC that you had to pay for, but it would only be like 100 kilobytes, and that was just basically a security key to unlock it because
Right.
it was already downloaded or installed.
Well, that's how the first expansion to Destiny was. It was on the disc. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yep.
For shame.
Yeah, or more so, For Honor.
Oh, that segue though.
Whoa, I just got chills.
Yeah. So did you guys happen to play? Because, well, let me tell you. Steam users gave it a 7 out of 10 with more than 3,000 people voicing their thoughts in just one day. I did not get to download it because I did not want to obviously have an internet cap. Everybody knows this, so but I didn't download it.
Yeah, I played the beta. It's fun. It's like a third-person fighting game. Whenever you do the duel, and then there's bigger modes where it's like 4v4, but there's a bunch of AI bots, and it's fun. It's hard, but it's I liked it.
Is there
So
going to be a
it's
campaign?
it's definitely a unique
No.
game type. It has a story mode, so if you like playing that way, although the AI apparently isn't that great, this game really branches off and truly is an online multiplayer game. So I actually ended up buying it today. That's a big
Awesome.
deal.
What?
'Cause I never buy
What?
games. So I did the beta
Wow.
over the weekend. It was fun, and I actually got to play with some friends. Well, a friend, and then made some new friends. But this is where the game is totally different. If you are playing this and you're just random team members and you're not doing voice chat, it is not a fun game.
Right. Just like Rainbow Six Siege.
Honestly, the menu is the same as Siege. The warriors you unlock, it's all like Siege, and that's true. You
Well,
gotta have
it's
a team.
Ubisoft, right? And apparently, because Rainbow Six Siege has done so surprisingly so well, that's why this game I think will hold up for continuous online play. But yeah, if you're not playing in a team, it's just like it's utter chaos.
Is the DLC going to be free like it is for Siege?
No.
Because that seems like a game
don't
where it
think so.
should be. Huh?
I know there's like they already have like a season pass for $39 you can buy right now,
Oh.
which is a lot, $40.
That'll come with a
They made a
lot, yeah.
deluxe version, which is $10 more than the regular copy, and then they had a $100 version, and I don't know what all they come with.
The gold
The
edition.
gold edition, yeah. So I
Oh.
just did the base game. I don't know if I obviously never play games as much as you guys traditionally do, so I'm just gonna, not invest too much too early.
I stopped buying the gold editions after I got burned by the Division.
Because
That
you
was
just
$100
weren't a fan of the
that-
game, or what?
Huh?
Just not a fan of the game overall for the Division?
It was okay. It just got old quick. That's how some games are. Like when you first play them, they're really great for a couple weeks, and then the more you play them, you're like, wow, that 9 out of 10 now is a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, the games need to be more varied in gameplay, just like Rainbow Six Siege. So
And Destiny, of course.
yes, yeah.
And that's why I didn't want to get. I don't want to get Wildlands. Because the
Yeah.
Division just seems it's going to be the same
I'm
thing over
very-
and over.
I'm very cautiously optimistic, more on the side of caution with that game.
Yeah.
So, this has been a big week for Xbox One backwards compatibility.
Yeah, because if they're not going to release exclusives, they might as well get games backwards compatible.
All right, Travis, what's the deal, buddy?
Nothing. I love you. Just kidding.
This week we saw the release of Grand Theft Auto 4 and its expansion packs The Lost and the Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony, as well as Hitman Absolution arrive on Xbox One backwards compatibility. These are huge games and DLC packs that can be played standalone if you own the disc. And of course, Hitman's awesome. Yeah, Xbox One is killing it. You are right. They lack in exclusives. They'll get there. Don't worry. But their backwards compatibility is really sweet. And they don't have to pay to play each one. And rent them for 7 hours or whatever it is.
I mean, they might as well if they run out of exclusives they want to play. Yeah. So, anyways, I mean, that's great. I mean, those are really good games anyways. I mean, Hitman Absolution's awesome, and so is all the Grand Theft Autos. So yeah. So, Maxwell, you got some Apple TV news? buddy?
Yeah. And I don't mean the Apple TV, like the little guy that you can buy.
Yeah.
I don't know what Apple's doing with the TV portion here, but they're introducing Planet of the Apps in the Apple Music app itself, if that makes sense. So if you go to the Apple Music app, which is music, a streaming service like Spotify, they're going to have a show on there called Planet of the Apps. And it's like a behind the scenes of people creating apps. which is a little crazy, and I've said apps 1,000 times, and this is apps. Okay, I'm done.
Try to get through the rest of this segment without saying the word app.
They plan to add more shows to this.
Say pickle.
Apple Music. They stated they
Swap
will
out the word
introduce
app with pickle.
They stated they will introduce a whole new take on streaming TV, and stated it will be unlike Netflix and Hulu. Otherwise, they would have just purchased a company like that, because that's what Apple's big at doing, right? I mean, and they purchased the people behind Siri, they purchased the people behind Beats, and it's stated right now that they want to be very unique in this. But why add it to the music pickle?
Yes,
It seems strange, doesn't it? Like, is this like when MTV decided to stop playing music and just have shows?
I think it's because you can only. I think it's because you can only view it if you subscribe to Apple Music.
Right, but why is it Apple Music to watch shows? Why not just change it to Apple Media?
I don't know. Because Apple Media sounds weird. I don't know. Well, I mean, it's just like when Taylor Swift had her exclusive concert that you could only watch. It was in Apple Music. But yeah, I don't know why the Apple Music app per se. That I do not know. Especially since now they have that dedicated TV app. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
TV what?
So Apple has that dedicated TV app now on the
TV
Apple
what?
TV. TV Pickle.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, and I think obviously that the so two things. One, the show about creating pickles is supposed to be more like a contest, and whoever makes it at the end gets so much money to back their app and
their pickle.
Yeah, so it's not just their pickle.
Back the pickle.
And then the second one that they're gonna add is carpool karaoke.
Yes, I saw that they actually bought that from James. Was it James Gordon? Is that his name?
Yeah. So, all right.
I mean,
before
ultimately, my question was, what do you think that them creating TV shows is good or bad, and are they starting off in the right direction or not?
I would have to see the first. I don't know. I mean, I think there's already so many services that do this right now that I don't know. I guess I'll just have to watch how well the content's made and if it's any good before I can really say. But I don't know. I just sometimes fear that they are trying to do too many things, possibly. You know what I mean?
Look at Amazon, though.
Yeah, they sell stuff and they have a streaming service.
Yeah, but
Music,
they also make hardware
books,
and
shows, exclusive shows that are award winning.
That's true.
That's true. And plus number one shareholder in Disney. So
yeah.
You know, last thing that I want to get before we get into pick of the week. Thanks, Marley, for barking up a storm. So we had a poll last week, best video game of all time. So I just want to follow up on that. So tied for first place is actually PlayStation 2 and Super Nintendo with 5 votes apiece. Coming in second place is NES. Tied for third place is Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1, and then getting a single vote, you had Dreamcast, 3DS, and Game Boy.
Wait, isn't Marley is... Wow. She actually said Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I could hear it.
So that broke the tie.
Her bark, yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Marley. I hope everyone listening is dog lovers, because we're right at the end.
Hey, that's a fraudulent vote. There were 3 to 5 million votes.
Hey, no, she is registered in Ohio. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, well, it's time to get into
Pick of the Week. Ba-da-dum.
Justin, start us off.
And my pick of the week, I talked about it earlier, is Legion. It is amazing. Great acting, great writing, great directing. The cinematography was perfect, and I can't wait to watch it again tonight. Travis.
You mean Maxwell?
I said Travis.
All right, mine is actually Drywall.
I don't make mistakes.
Because
No,
I've been so elbow deep in drywall that I just love it so much. I love renovating. I can't wait to buy more drywall and put it up. I just can't get enough of it. I want to eat it. Maxwell, you.
It's better to eat sheetrock drywall stuff than it is insulation. So stay away from that. I know it looks like cotton candy, but you cannot eat that.
Yeah. What about you, Maxwell?
For me, it is the video game itself, For Honor.
Ooh.
But with friends you can chat with, because if you're playing alone online, like I was doing a few minutes ago before the podcast, that would have been like an hour ago, not so fun. Not so fun. just running around like with chickens with their heads cut off.
Can you team kill in that game?
Kind of. I mean, you could definitely like team up and attack the same person. There is friendly fire.
No, I mean,
I guess.
like if we were on the same team, could I kill you?
Yeah, he said there's friendly fire.
You can't. You can't lock on. So if you're just in the way, you can get hit.
Oh, okay,
which can really throw you off too, because if there's two of you either fighting the horde of minions or another player, and you get hit, it can like you can lose your balance and stuff, and it can really turn the tides of the game.
Okay. I'm about to go and play that. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We look forward to hearing from you. As always, you can like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just want to chat, you can email us at podcast@nerdswithmics.com. Be sure to subscribe and leave us a review on iTunes or your preferred podcasting platform. And thanks again to Audible for all your support. And be sure to get your free 30-day trial at audibletrial.com/nerdswithmics. Travis, sing us out.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family.
I did not expect you to sing. All right.
NERDSWITHMICS. Got him.
Good night, everybody.